According to the oral tradition, the gods created man, man created Godling, Godling ruled over man until man decided genocide was in fact the worst case ever made for machines ruling anything. Godling's own subjects, the ancient spacefarers, overthrew and imprisoned him on the remote grasslands planet of Isolinius, there to dwell in perpetual confinement under the watchful eye of the monastic divine order of Battles Won. Eons came and went. Human beings lost their drive for exploration and personal cosmic growth. They segregated themselves onto small worlds. After a sum of almost 5,000 years, the prison complex's abbot warden, Ronaldo Timekeeper,
This great warrior has left to his mighty Lord.
126 in the Order's line of such individuals approached the God Machine with a demand. I have 2 young friends, prisoner. They need help, and no one else on this planet will provide it. They will have an audience with you. In truth, they're already here, and their cause is as just as any. Godling studied Ronaldo closely. Though he was intelligent and often keen in his worldly perceptions, the abbot warden was short, bald, and foppish, preferring colorful robes and jeweled affectations, an annoying resplendent tone in his conversations and meandering arguments.
I should very much like to kill you, Abbot Warden,
Godling said.
Have I told you this lately?
You have, said Ronaldo, repeatedly.
Then we understand each other. They bribed you, didn't they, these friends of yours?
Ronaldo hesitated. He ran a gloved hand over his huge bald spot, saying, If indeed it matters in any way, prisoner, the girl's father...
Yes, the girl. Flush with love. That's trouble to begin with. The cause is romance, isn't it? You clearly deserve to die, Abbot Warden. You don't mind doing it yourself, do you? I seem to have lost the use of my hands, 5,000 years ago.
Godling's enormous body had been constructed of an ultra-resilient darkwork alloy. His brain contained a multitude of mechanisms and tissue chips, and his heart was made entirely of inky liquid circuit matter. The ancient spacefarers had neatly severed him into 6 parts in their rush to dethrone him: head, arms, torso, legs. They'd entombed and imprisoned these parts deep within Claustrum Mons, the highest mountain on Isolinius. Godling's head now rested in what was known as the Orange Room, there upon a pedestal, with his eyes pointed at the orange ceiling. From the base of his head, the severed end of his alloy neck, ran a thick, fibrous red line like rope. The line stretched, straight and taut, to the far wall of the room, disappearing there and linking with his other body parts in the other rooms of the prison. Prisoner, Ronaldo said, you have neither the authority to command my death nor the time to see it through. As long as the rulers of this world regard you as an inexhaustible advisor...
Ah! Ha ha ha! Now we've struck it,
Godling bellowed.
Inexhaustible advisor. Your words, Abbot Warden, not mine. They come and they go all day long. But this girl and this boy... trouble.
Through a healthy slathering of a special and vibrant orange sensory paint, the like of which Godling had invented himself, he observed the 2 young people as they made their way farther and farther down the long tunnel that burrowed deep into the side of the monstrous alpine slope of Claustrum Mons. They were barely more than teenagers, perhaps 19 or 20. Through the orange paint, Godling took the full measure of them. He lived in paint now, a special kind composed of a fine polyorganic blend of neuraless wireless transmitters and perception receptors dispatchers. Orange for sensory, purple for locomotion, green for touch. He could inhabit anything and everything coated in the stuff, and so he made the entire prison his body.
We're nearly at the blast doors, Ronaldo.
Godling fumed.
Who opened the doors for them?
I did.
Just like that, because you can. How shall I begin, Abbot Warden?
Ronaldo cleared his throat. Perhaps, God Machine, you should begin by introducing yourself. Yes, perhaps. Then again, perhaps Ronaldo's brain might be better employed as a protein-rich piston lubricant. Love and lovers. Godling withdrew all perception from the orange room. In a flash, he nestled himself within a long patch of orange sentry paint in the blast door safety chamber, the size and span of which fairly dwarfed the boy and girl. He spoke a dozen decibels louder than he intended, his voice harsh from the buzz of his concealed, quivering vibra threads.
Children, I can see you.
The girl shrieked, and the boy jumped back.
I don't mean to startle you,
Godling said.
Only to announce my presence. Hello, this is an announcement. Here I am.
The girl's eyes darted around the chamber. Here? She said. Where's here? And who's I? Said the boy. I mean, who are you? Godling watched them closely. He studied the manner in which they held each other, clutched, clung, fresh excitement and fright brightening their cheeks and warming their skin. Godling sniffed them, tasted their scents, pheromone levels high, anxiety toxicity enough to choke a rabid pneumatic horse, taste of fear, smell of sex. Oh, but they were so deep in it. The boy looked the brazen, heroic sort, the kind Godling had long ago loved to crush beneath his massive clawed feet. Dark hair, dusky complexion, full expressive lips. Crush, 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 crush. And the girl was a beastly thing, a creature any smart machine knew well enough to leave alone. Beautiful, gorgeous even, biologically rather perfect. And did she look like... No, of course not. No woman alive looked like her. Nobody could ever come close. Who are you? Where are you? The boy said.
A man of action,
Godling said.
I do not like that. I should very much like to kill you. Universe takes all kinds, I suppose. I am Godling, also known as the God Machine, also known as the God King, also known as the truest king of all, also known as...
The Monster King, said the boy. The girl's face lit up.
The machine who ruled humanity for 5 centuries, ushered in an unprecedented era of peace and prosperity, permitted humans to travel the stars, and who took for himself the name Godling, because he truly was a god among men.
This is all true,
said Godling. The boy cocked his head. The same machine who debased himself for the love of a woman, lost his mind to rage, and who, without any warning at all, slaughtered millions of his own subjects.
This is true as well,
said Godling.
I also like to sing. Did you know that? Come along now.
He left the patch of orange in the safety chamber and flashed to the receiving room beyond.
Well, come on,
he called to the lovers when they moved not an inch.
Wouldn't you like to see what your bribe has brought you?
The boy and girl exchanged a nervous glance, and then as one they stepped through. Godling made certain to close the doors behind them with 2 deafening clangs.
Wouldn't want any monster kings making a run for it. Off we go then.